you have a highly diverse skill set in tech art, tools and UI programming, 3D and animation pipelines, game production, game architecture. Where do we even start? Tell us how you got into game dev specifically, and why game dev of all things.
Okay. I don't know, to be honest. No, honestly, I have no clue in a sense that kind of ended up in video game industry out of trial by error. Like, I wasn't a good student, and I never was a good student. And if I believed my teachers, I would have never ended up in the video game industry. And to be honest, at any point, I think I was like dreaming about working in video game industry. The last and only study I've made was in cinema, like VFX in the cinema industry. And even there, I was like average. I was an average, very, very average student. There were, though, that one teacher someday who was teaching us how to make Mail script. So Mail script is a Maya embedded language, Mail, in Maya. So it's a very specific, a language very specific to Maya. And it was like basically the guy was teaching us how to program in Maya to make rigs for animation. So it was very, very specific, like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks courses there throughout the year. And at first, even that, I was very average and I hated it. But at some point, something clicked. And I think that's the moment, like, something clicked. Eventually, I don't know why, I went like full throttle in programming. But it was like weird stuff. So I was basically programming the exercises that we were asked to do. And yeah, I was good at it. And the thing is, well, I was still an average student. So we finished the school. I had my diploma for VFX in cinema. But at this point, I was like having fun programming stuff. So I started programming in Unity back then. But I knew I didn't want it to work in cinema. So I was just like programming random stuff in Maya and making the most random things and tools you could think of. Like, I had a script to generate Medusa in Maya. Nobody wants this, but I was having fun making that. Another one was for generating like treadmills for tanks. But it was a pretty good simulation, but nobody wanted that. But anyway, at some point I had like a collection of scripts. And at some point I answered to someone telling me like, hey, you do some tools and we are looking for technical artists at Ubisoft Annecy. And Annecy is a city in France. So first, I didn't know anything about Annecy. I didn't even knew Ubisoft had a studio at Annecy. And third, I was like, what is a technical artist? But I was like, yes, okay. Just because I thought that if they contact me, it's maybe because I could help. So it's kind of how it started. So I went there with my laptop and all the scripts I've had fun to make. And I was basically explaining what was fun to me when I used to make those tools. And I just started like this.